And we are looking now at level bet. In level bet, you also need the future forms of the verbs, and I think you also may need the passive forms. Hebrew verbs are split into 7 binyamim. Pa'al is active, and it goes over to what's called nifal, which is passive. So if you have a pa'al verb, for example, katav, if you want to say the passive, it's nifal, so it's going to be niktov, okay? Katav, niktav. You see the connection? You put the nun at the front. That's a sign of the passive. The second form of verb would be the PL, and if you went over onto the other side, you come to pu'al, okay? So I think you would have with PL, for example, medaber, medubar. Medaber, medubar is the passive, okay? And then we have the hifil, which is the intensive form, like, for example, hirgish, which is feeling, I feel, lehagish, to feel, and it goes over to, I think it's huf'al, he gets to huf'al, and I think it would become here margish, murgash. Not exactly sure about that, but anyway. Now, to win Hebrew bet, and I'm still in the process of winning Hebrew bet, you're going to need more than past and present tense. You're going to need these other forms, and the middle one, hitpa'el, doesn't have anything to go with. It's right there in the middle. It sometimes plays passive, sometimes plays active. It's reflexive, as some say. Hifil is usually causative, but there's a relationship between the verbs, as I say. Now, the 7 binyan of the Hebrew verb. This will be covered in the bet book, with the different forms called zorot. But I won't go into that now, since I've started talking about the verb. So let me give you an example of the connection. Hifil is causative, and it's connected in some sense, not just with its passive, which would be probably hufal, but it is also connected with the form, for example, pa'al, which is active but not causative. Not in all cases. So in the case of the verb to bring, or the verb to come, okay? The verb to come, lavo, okay? So it's connected to bringing, in that sense that when someone comes, they can bring something with them. So lavo becomes lehavi, which is the hifel form of lavo, okay? To return is, for example, I believe, lechazor, and to return it, lechatzir. Latzur, to return, lechatzir, to return it. Okay? So there is a connection, and you can see it in the form of a menorah, between the different kinds of passive, active, passive. We'll try and get them clear. Pa'al, nifal. Pi'el, pu'al. Hifil, hufal. Hitpa'el in the middle, which is that. They are connected, and all you need to do for the passive, usually, is to change, add a word there. Pa'al. Gamar, finished. Nikmar, it was finished. Sigur, closed. Nisgur, it was closed. Amen? These are the relations with the passive.